Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Gopichana Vanahava Girivanadari Jaya Gopichana Vanahava Jaya Gopichana Vanahava Girivanadari Jaya Gopichana Vanava Girivanadhari Yashoda Nandana Prajachana Nanjana Yashoda Nandana Prajachana Nanjana Yashoda Nandana Prajachana Nanjana Yashoda Nandana Prajachana Nanjana Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yamuna Tiravana Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Gopichana Vanava Girivanadari Jaya Gopichana Vanava Jaya Gopichana Vanava Girivanadari Jaya Gopichana Vanava Girivanadhari Yashoda Nandana Prajachana Nanjana Yashoda Nandana Prajachana Nanjana Yashoda Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yamuna Tiravana Thank you. Yamuna Tiravana Chari Yamuna Tiravana Chari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jaya Jagana Jagana Jaya Bharade Jaya Subhaja Jaya Jagana Jaya Jaya Jagana Jakana Jaya Bharade Jaya Subha Jaya Jaya Jagana Jaya Jaya Rukmini Dogadish Rukmini Dogadish Rukmini Dogadish Rukmini Dogadish Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya 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 Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Om Vishnu Padapanamaham Saparila Chakcharya Ashtadada Satta Shri Srimat His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Shira Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKCON Foundercharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Shira Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnu Padapanamaham Saparila Chakcharya Ashtadada Satta Shri Srimat His Divine Grace Shira Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Govinang Shama Kun Radha Kun Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Shri Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Shri Jagnapuri Dham Ki Jai Ganga Mai Chamuna Mai Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Samaveda Bhaktavinda Ki Jai Transcendental Book Distribution Ki Jai Transcendental Prasada Distribution Ki Jai Harirama Sankirtan Ki Jai ISKCON Dwagadam Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Pramanandi Haribo Haribo All glories to the Sambodhi Bodhis, Hare Krishna. All glories to the Sambodhi Bodhis, Hare Krishna. All glories to the Sambodhi Bodhis, Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskrityam Naranchaiva Narottamam Devin Saraswatin Vyasam Tato Jayam Utirayet Nasta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, chapter 19, the killing of the demon Hiranyaksha, text number 32. Maya yatha nuktam avadi te harehe krita vata rasya sumitra cheshtitam yata hiranyaksha Udara Vikramo Maha Mite Kridanavam Nirakrita Maya Yatanuk Tamavadite Hare Kritavatara Shasumi Chancheshtityam Yata Hiranyak Shaudara Vikramo Mahamite Kritanavam Nu Anirat Krita Maya Yatano Tamavadite Hare Kritavatara Shasumi Chanchestitam Yata Hiranya Shaudara Vikramo Mahamite Kritanavam Nirakrita Maya Yatano Tamavadite Hare Kritavatasya Sumichan Chestitam Yata Hiranya Shaudaro Vikramo Mahamite Kritanavam Niratkrita Maharaji's yatha no tamavadite hare kritavatara shamusnitam yatha hiranya shavudara vikramo mahamite kri danavam nirakrita maya yatha no tamavadite hare kritavatara shasumitra chestitam yatha hiranya shavudara vikramo mahamite kri danava nirakrita maya by me yatha as anuktam told avadi was explained te to you harehe of the Supreme Personality of Godhead krita avatarasya who assumed the incarnation sumitra O dear Vidura, chestitam, the activities, yatha, as, hiranyaksha, udara, very extensive, vikramaha, powers, mahamide, in the great fight, Kritanavat, like a plaything. Nirakrita was killed. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Maitreya continued, my dear Vidu, I have explained to you the personality of God has coming down as the firstborn incarnation and killing in a great fight a demon of unprecedented powers as if he was just like a plaything. This has been narrated by me as I heard it from my predecessor, spiritual master. Purport. Here the sage Maitreya admits that he explained the incidents of the killing of Hiranyaksha by the Supreme Personality of Godhead as a straight narration. He did not manufacture anything or add interpretation, but explained whatever he had heard from his spiritual master. Thus, he accepted as bona fide the system of parampara, or receiving the transcendental message in disciplic succession. Unless received by this bona fide process of hearing from a spiritual master, the statement of an acharya or preceptor cannot be valid. It is also stated here that although the demon Hiranyaksha was unlimited in powers, he was just like a doll for the Lord. A child breaks so many dolls without real endeavor. Similarly, although a demon may be very powerful and extraordinary in the eyes of an ordinary man in the material world, to the Lord, killing such a demon is no difficulty. He can kill millions of demons as simply as a child plays with dolls and breaks them. Om Jnana Timinandasya Jnananjana Sharakaya Chakshu Umnitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Stapidam Yena Buddhare Swayanupakadama Hyan Tadati Swam Padanti Kam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamanam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Vitam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Ladita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagapate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastude Tapta Kamchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindava Nishwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakau Patarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyaevacha Paritana Pavanebhyo Vaishvanebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Maya yata nuktam avati te hare Kritavatarasya sumicha chestitam Yata hiranyaksha udara vikramo Mahamide Kridanavam Nirakrita. Translation again. Maitreya continued, My dear Vidur, I have explained to you the personality of God as coming down as the firstborn incarnation and killing in a great fight a demon of unprecedented powers, as if he were just a plaything. This has been narrated by me as I heard it from my predecessor, spiritual master. So, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada, he said that thus Maitreya accepted as bona fide the system of parampara, or receiving the transcendental message in disciplic succession, and as received by this bona fide process of hearing from a spiritual master, the statement of an acharya or preceptor cannot be varied. So in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text number 34, there's a nice verse about these two. It is said here, Tat vidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnani nas tatvadhashina. Krishna tells Arjuna here, saying that just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. And Srila Prabhupada explained very nicely that in order to learn the spiritual knowledge, one has to approach a bona fide spiritual master in the disciplic succession. Srila Prabhupada, he said here that the path of spiritual realization is undoubtedly difficult. The Lord therefore advises us to approach a bona fide spiritual master in the line of disciplic succession from the Lord himself. No one can be a bona fide spiritual master without following this principle of disciplic succession. The Lord is the original spiritual master, and a person in the disciplic succession can convey the message of the Lord as it is to his disciple. No one can be spiritually realized by manufacturing his own process, as is the fashion of the foolish pretender. In the 6th canto, 3rd chapter, verse number 19 of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that Dhammam tu Saksha Bhagava Pranitam, means the path of religion is directly enunciated by the Lord. Therefore, mental speculation or dry arguments cannot help lead one to the right path, nor by independent study of books of knowledge can one progress in spiritual life. One has to approach a bona fide spiritual master from the disciplic succession to receive the spiritual knowledge. Yeah. So we all know that as Vaishnava, we have, 4 bona fide, disciplic succession. One from Lord Brahma, which is where we are in. We are actually in the line of Lord Brahma, this disciplic succession. Another line coming from Lord Shiva is called Luja Sampradaya. And another one coming from for Kumara is called Kumara Sampradaya. And another one coming from the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, is called Sri Sampradaya. So we have, as a Vaishnava, we have these 4 Sampradayas. So any Sampradaya, if we sincerely follow the teachings of the spiritual master from any Sampradaya, you will definitely get to choose spiritual knowledge, and you will be able to go back to the spiritual world. Yeah. About this, actually I remembered in the class, my spiritual master, Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he was telling us that although he said actually he has no doubt that you can become spiritually successful, means you can go back to the spiritual world by following the spiritual master from different sampradayas. But as a devotee in the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, he's just happy and satisfied with whatever Srila Prabhupada has given to us. And he's sure that by following Srila Prabhupada's instructions, he will definitely go back to the spiritual world. Yeah. There's another point. Srila Prabhupada, he was saying in today's purport that although the demon may be very powerful and extraordinary in the eyes of an ordinary man in the material world, to the Lord, killing such a demon is no difficulty. He can kill millions of demons as simply as a child plays with dolls and breaks them. So we know that Krishna is called Yogishvara, the master of all yogis. So no matter how powerful a person can be, but in the eyes of ordinary people, that may be very great. But to the Lord, that's really actually nothing. Yeah. Just like, there is a growing worm. In China, we have a lot of this kind of, worms during summertime. So during the summertime, the growing worm at night, shining very nicely, very attractive. But as soon as the sun comes out, nothing. Although at night it's very, significant, very attractive. But as soon as the sun comes out, that kind of light is nothing, And also, nowadays, the scientists, they have invented many bombs, and some of the bombs is very, very powerful, especially the nuclear bombs. It can destroy an entire, city, killing, tens and thousands of people like that. But, such nuclear bombs compared to the sun, that's really nothing. Because on the sun planet, you see, so much energy is there, So similarly, no matter how powerful a demon may be, a yogi may be, but before the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, that's really, nothing, That's why Prabhupada, he was saying here that just like a child breaks many dolls without any real endeavor, so similarly, Krishna can kill millions and millions of demons without any effort. As I was reading these pastimes of Varaya's killing of the demon Hiranyaksha, Lord Brahma's realization really captured my mind. Let me read it, few words about Lord Brahma's realization. In the same chapter, text number 27, Aja, means Brahma, and others arrived on the spot to see the fearful tusked demon lying on the ground, biting his lip. The glow of his face was yet unfaded, and Brahma admiringly said, "Oh, who could meet such breast death?" And then, in the text number 28, Lord Brahma, he continues, said, he was struck by 4 foot of the Lord, whom yogis seeking freedom from their unreal material body meditate upon in seclusion in mystic trance. While gazing on his countenance, this crest jewel of deity's son have cast off his mortal coil. And then, Lord Brahma, he continued, said, these 2 personal assistants of the Supreme Lord, having been cursed, have been destined to take birth in demoniac family. After a few such births, they will return to their own position. So, from Lord Brahma's realization, we can definitely understand that, anyone who died in the presence of Krishna is really very fortunate. Yeah. And actually, it is said that anyone who left the body thinking of Krishna, he will go back to Krishna. As in the Bhagavad Gita, it is confirmed that yang yang vapi smanam bhavam tyajanti ante karevanam tam tam evaiti konteya sadada bhava bhavita. That whatever state of being one remembers when he quits the body, that state of being, he will attain without fail. So that means the consciousness, at the time of our death, that will determine our next birth. And that's why, in this Kali Yuga, the easiest way to remember Krishna is by the chanting of this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah, simply by chanting this Hare Krishna mantra, then definitely you will go back to Krishna. Yeah. Whereas in the previous age, the yogis, like Lord Brahma said here, he has to undergo really very severe austerity, because he has to practice, mystic yoga meditation in a secluded place. Yeah. And you have to meditate for like 10,000 years. So we do not have such long lifespan. Maximum, our lifespan is 100 years. But in the previous age, because the yogis, because they can live for like 100,000 years. So therefore, easily for them, they can go to, their secluded place to meditate for, 10,000 years like that. So it's not practical for us. And they have to practice really very severe austerity. Like Jua Maharaj, although Jua Maharaj, he was only a 5-year-old boy, but he practiced really very severe type of austerity under the instructions of his spiritual master, Narada Muni. Yeah. So actually, if I'm correct, I remember that. For the first month, Jua Maharaj, he only ate every 3 days the dried fruits and leaves in the forest. No cooking, no halwa, samosa, no curd sabji, nothing. Yeah, he just only eat whatever is available in the forest. Yeah, only the dried, only the fruits. Leaves, like that. The first month, every 3 days. And then, in the second month, he drink water, only 6 days. Yeah, only 6 days by drinking water. And then, in the third month, you see, he breathes once, only 9 days. Every 9 days, breathes once. And by the time the fourth month, he completely stopped eating, drinking, and breathing at all. Yeah, you see, the austerity that Jua Maharaj underwent is so severe, But he was only a 5-year-old boy, None of us can do that, None of us. That's why Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has given us the easiest way to go back to Krishna. Yeah, we just need to chant this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And you will remember Krishna at the time of death. And then your life will become successful, you see. Yeah. So I'll just stop here. Are there any questions or comments? Yes, Maharaj. Yeah, microphone, please.
You mentioned that it's very easy by simply chanting Hare Krishna to attain the spiritual world, and that's true. But it's very difficult in another sense because we're so obsessed and so absorbed in materialistic interests and concerns, and that our minds tend to move in that direction, that it becomes very difficult to remember even such a simple thing as Hare Krishna, because all these other things are there to build up our false ego, which is our main concern at that time, as opposed to simply wanting to demolish the false ego and enter into the spiritual world.
Thank you very much, Maharaj. That's very, very good point. Yeah, it is very difficult in the sense that because we are so much attached, to the material sense gratification. We are holding those material desire, very tightly. We cannot just let loose, let all the material desire go. Yeah, but we should still, keep try to chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, because right now we are in a condition, disease condition. Yeah, just like a person who is affected by jaundice. The cure of the jaundice disease is by taking the sugar candy. But if a person affected by this jaundice disease, even sweet sugar candy tastes bitter for him. But if he continue to take the sugar candy, and as the disease slowly recover, he can slowly taste the sweetness of the sugar candy until he completely recover. Then he can taste the full sweetness of the sugar candy. So similarly, although right now chanting Hare Krishna tastes bitter for us, yeah, because we are so much attached to material sense gratification, but we should still continue the chanting of this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And as the material disease get cured, then slowly we can taste the nectarian holy name of the Lord. Then we will become attached to chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So it takes some time. Yeah. So that means there's still hope for us.
Yeah, that's the main point. They get attached to the Hare Krishna mantra
exactly.
As a result of the bliss and the peace and the joy and the happiness and fulfillment that comes from that.
Right.
And therefore you don't want the other things anymore.
Exactly.
But you have to work for that though.
Exactly. Because unless we are having some higher happiness, we cannot give up the lower material sense gratification. Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you for the nice comment. Yeah. Any other thing else? Okay, so we will stop here. Thank you very much for coming. Gantraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Bhaktavinda ki jai.